Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to introduce you now to something a little special. This is a sneak peek, something out of our ordinary fare, coming in our next sale. So you can come and view this in our Saturday the 22nd of April sale if you'd like to, and in the sale after that, the car will be available. And it's very beautiful. It's a Frazer Nash-BMW 1938 32780, and why that's special is, it's 327 drop head coupe with a sporty engine, and here's George to tell us a little bit more.
Well, as you can see from the overall view of this car, it's unbelievably elegant. But this particular car, it was built in or styled in the 30s, and you can see it really has some great style about it. BMW had been making cars in the early 30s based on Austin 7s, then they made a little cabriolet. And I think that they felt that because people like Mercedes and Auto Union and other German manufacturers were starting to make some sort of very stylish sports cars, that BMW wanted part of that action. So they teamed up with Frazer Nash, and they came up first of all with the 326, and then later on the 327, which is a slightly improved engine, and then an upgrade to where this car is now. And you know, it's just a lovely thing for us to have.
A nice bit of history for you here, guys, why this car is so significant. Obviously, it's 2023. For manufacturers to market their success from the Nürburgring is nothing new. Manufacturers do it all the time now, but this car really can almost draw itself back to being the first car to do it. So 1936, BMW, a fledgling company at the time, hadn't been going very long, only a few years, won at the Nürburgring with a car which was effectively going to become the 328. And then this car, the 327, which is the drop head, if you wanted to, if you had a few more Deutschmarks in your pocket, you could upgrade your engine to the 80 brake horsepower spec. Very few did it, but this car has it. This car is the 32780, which means you've got that Nürburgring proven engine, and you've got probably one of the first cars to actually market the fact that the team had won at the Nürburgring.
But this particular car was imported into England to the Frazer Nash dealership in the July of 37, and the first owner bought it in the January of 38 and lived up in the northeast, and actually was a gentleman that was sporting in terms he did racing with motorcycles and the like, so he obviously saw this car and thinks, I'll have this car because it's sporting and he would enjoy owning it. And he had it for a number of years, and you can see it's very, very elegant. It's got a 2-litre engine underneath, 6-cylinder, probably good for 70-75 mile an hour pretty comfortably. When you look under the bonnet, the tools are under there, the jacks are under there. It's a work of art. But not only under the bonnet, just come round and have a look on this side, and you can see sitting in that driving seat there, anybody would have a smile on their face. It's extremely elegant. The steering wheel, look at the style of the dashboard and all the instruments, not, you know, the average ones with a bit of chrome bellish around them. It's beautifully crafted. It's even got a little period radio, which I think was probably an extra because the pictures I've seen, it doesn't always have it. It has a plaque here that was actually a dealer that handled the car in 1951 from the history that we have in here. But look at this, just to let no air conditioning, you open the vents, look how those are crafted. Look at this beautiful knob there, V windscreen, it's fantastic. But the little details, not just a chrome handle with an end, little white bubbles on the end. And it's interesting, Paul just sat in this a minute ago, and I think he thought, being a large chap, that it would be not easy to get into. He actually smiled when he got in. He thought, well, I can get in it.
Yeah, they're huge.
Sure he can't wait to drive it.
I'd love to have a go in this.
Well, he will.
But it's a historically significant car. It's very important if you're a fan of BMW. But what's interesting as well, if you've been watching the 80th members meeting at Goodwood, obviously Frazer Nash, very well-proven competition car. But what's interesting, in the late 30s, they were the importer for BMW. And if you look, Elliot, the badge actually has, it's the blue propeller you all know, but it's the Frazer Nash BMW. And obviously this is 1938. It's got that badge on. Obviously in 1939 they had to dissolve the partnership for fairly obvious reasons. Probably wasn't very cool to be a British company supporting a German company late in 1939.
Well, I think that's absolutely true, but I think what's even more remarkable that, you know, war was threatened in 36, 37, and BMW still ploughed on because they saw that they wanted to be competing against the Mercedes and the Auto Unions, and they had a belief that they could design a car, which is what they produce, that is unbelievably elegant. And what is more, today, people who have these cars, and people that I know, just love driving them. You know, you could jump in this car and you don't want to have to worry about going anywhere. It'll take you in style, comfort, and it'll put a smile on your face.
So there you go, we'll be doing a full video on this before the next sale so you can learn a little bit more about it. But if you are interested, please do call us or send us an email to register your interest. If you want to do any kind of inspection or find out more on the car, go to the website and let us know. But until then, George, we will enjoy the auction on the 22nd, where you can also view the car, and we'll see you soon.
Look forward to seeing everybody that wants to come speak to me about the car, tell me stories about the car. There may be somebody out there that once owned one, might even have some pictures of it at Southport Beach having a picnic or whatever it is. Any information I'd like to collate about these, because it's important. There's people out there that have history with these cars, and being as the age I am, I like to try and find out as much as possible, because actually I learned something as well, and you never too all learn.
It's true. And it keeps them off the streets as well.
Yeah, I've done that and I didn't like it.
No, not again.
No. You told me it wasn't good for you as well.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.